Hey, thank you for coming back. It really does mean a lot to me that you come back to watch my videos. And today would like to talk to you about a pretty decent flashlight. And it's this one. It's by SuperFire or SuperFire. I don't know which one they want to call it. Because if you look on their website and like Twitter and stuff like that, it says SuperFire. But right up here it says SuperFire. So I really don't know which one to call it. I'll call it SuperFire. Now, it comes in a pretty generic looking box. All this is Chinese pretty much. Nothing else. And that's it. Inside the box you get this little card, which other than it says SuperFire on it or SuperFire, whatever. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's a quality control type thing. You also get a charging cable. It's not that long, but it's USB-A on one side, USB Type-C on the other. And you do get a manual, but I mean, it details some stuff in there. But the thing I want to point out is, take a look at this flashlight, especially the pocket clip, the raised on and off switch. That's not the same one as this. So I think this is pretty much like a generic instruction manual that they use, and they just popped in there. So there's that. But don't worry, I'll go through everything with you. Now, this is made out of aluminum, an aluminum alloy body. It is a focus. It's a push-pull focus. So if you have it pulled back all the way, it's a nice spotlight. If you pull it out all the way, it condenses down into a spotlight, which is a square. And if you look inside, there's the LEDs. You get 4 LEDs on it. And they boast that they use the P90 throttle chip inside this flashlight. It is a built-in battery, meaning you can't take it out, consisting of 3 18650 batteries, giving you a total of 8,100 milliamps. Okay. It has a waterproof rating of IP34. Yes, I'm looking at my notes. It does charge via or by USB-C, which is on the flap right here on the back. I knew I shouldn't have cut my fingernails. There's the charging port, on and off switch, and battery or charge indicator lights, I should say. You got 4 modes: low, medium, high, and strobe, and they do go in that order from low, medium, high, and then strobe. But at any given time that you want to, once the flashlight is on, you press and hold this button, and it'll, for like 2 to 3 seconds, and it'll shut off. The maximum lumen is 2600 lumens. Now, I'm taking it that's on the high setting. They don't give me any information on what the lumen count is for the low and medium. But on high, I'm saying it's 2600. I'm going by what they say. And usually with strobes, they usually go with the highest lumen rating as well. So strobe is most likely to 2600 lumens. As I said, it is a push-pull type focusing on here for that spotlight, that's floodlight. The beam distance is up to 320 meters. And the other thing you get is right here on the back is actually a light, and that's what that is right there. Now, I'm not going to go through the run times just yet. I will do that after the test video, because I don't think it would be, I mean, with the run times I got, I don't think it would be fair just for me to print them on the test video. So I'll talk about it after the test video. So that's pretty much it for all the specifications on this, except for run times. So here is the test video. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that test video. I know I kind of did a little differently by doing the floodlight first and then zooming down into the spotlight. And then, well, you've seen it. But, so let's get into this a little bit more. First of all, it's a very nice and easy way to click the button to turn it on and off. Very nice and simple. There's no LED lights in there or anything. You do only get 3 little LEDs, which are blue in the back here to tell you the level of battery and a charging indicator, which means each little dot is approximately 33%, 33 1/3, whatever. Now for the run times on the low setting, now these are my testings, your testings may be different. The low, I got 20 hours. Medium, I got 10.5 hours. And on high, I got 6.5 hours until, now all these are until the light shuts off. Now, during all of these times, me testing the low, medium, high settings, it did closer, by the time the battery's depleted, getting closer to that time, the light did kind of fade a little bit. It wasn't as bright as it was when you first turned it on and charged it, or from it being charged up. So I'm just saying, from being fully charged all the way until the battery is depleted to the point where this flashlight automatically shuts off, those are the times. So let me go through it again. The low is 20 hours. Medium is 10.5, and the high is 6.5 hours. The tailpiece light, that's this one right here. I got 32 hours of runtime on just the tailpiece alone. And I think that's actually pretty good, actually, by the way. And it took about 6 hours, maybe slightly more, to fully charge this thing back up. Now, there's a few things in here I would like to address that I wish, if SuperFire is really watching this video, I hope they're going to take in consideration. First of all, I do like the flashlight. It pumps out a lot of light. It's nice, big, and substantial. Lasts a long time. Having this tailpiece light is a fantastic thing, because if you were to just take it and set it on a countertop like this in your room during a power outage or a tent or something like that, it's good enough to light up so you can see what you're doing. And 32 hours of runtime on that, that's fantastic. But having a built-in battery, which is not really true, but having a built-in battery, that's where you missed it. Because you can actually take off this tailpiece like this. Be careful, because the O-ring may fall out. There is a little rubber O-ring inside there. And if you take this, just kind of pops out like that. But if you look inside there, you see these 3 screws? If you were to take this little circuit board out carefully now, you can actually gain access to the 18650 battery. So if you have some knowledge, oops, see, look, it just came out. Okay, so let me set this off to the side and not play with it right now. No, I better. If you have any type of knowledge of electronics and soldering type of a thing, you can most likely gently take this thing apart and then replace those 18650 batteries. But what I'm getting at through SuperFire is, you shouldn't have made them built in like that. You should have had it so we could have took this tailpiece off and replaced our own 18650 batteries in here. We could have just popped them out and put them back in. We could have done that. Or maybe even on your website, at the very least, make it easy so we can just unplug it real easy, the battery pack, and we could have bought an extra battery pack from your website. But ideally, I would rather have had it where I could have taken this back piece off, including the light module, and put my own 18650 batteries in there. That would just make more sense. I know you probably built this for a price point. To be honest, even if you would have charged an extra 10 bucks for this, but we had the ability to change out those 18650 batteries, it would definitely be well worth it. As it stands right now, what do I think of the SuperFire GT60 flashlight? Well, honestly, I like the flashlight, despite it having built-in batteries, which, by the way, I am kind of comfortable in trying to attempt to change it. Now, I like this flashlight so much, I actually bought 2 of these. Oh, one thing before I forget. I don't know how well my laptop camera will pick it up. It is. See that little bit of green on the inside going around just underneath the lens there? That glows in the dark. So like if you were to turn this on and you looked around, you shut it off, there'll be a little green glow in there. Pretty funny. Oh, but make this a little bit glowy too, maybe. I don't know. But I do like this flashlight. For the price point, it really is a good battery. It has really good long time run times on it. And it's not that bad. Even the 6-hour charge time, give or take, it's really not all that bad. So I do recommend getting this. It's a nice big flashlight. It's easy to handle, especially maybe during the winter time with you're holding gloves or if your hands are too cold. It's nice and big, so it's really, really easy to grip. By the way, also, make the knurling here. It's nice knurling, but make it just a slightly bit more aggressive so you can actually feel it in your hand. Right now, you can feel it, but it's just a bit too smooth. I would love to have it just a little bit more aggressive on there, including up here. But yeah, it is a really good flashlight. The G60 flashlight is something I would recommend everyone to get for your household, for emergency, mainly if anything for emergency purposes, because if you're going to get 32 hours runtime just out of this back tail piece, that alone to me would be worth it, because I mean, look what happened during the hurricanes and stuff. People were without power for days, and having something like this can really, really help. But SuperFire, please, if you're going to come up with another model like this, have it where we can have replaceable 18650 batteries. That will be fantastic. So yeah, definitely, I think it's definitely worth the money in getting. Okay, so if you happen to like this video, please give it that thumbs up. And and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. And don't forget about that notification bell. It would really help me out a lot if you were to share this video and maybe a few more of my others on all of your social media. And until the next video, you, your friends, your family, and yes, even all of your pets, you all have a great day. See you in the next video. See you in the next video. See you in the next... Oh, that's... Okay. That's horrible. Bye.